To week 22, in which I explain how Chris approaches property valuation. Chris has put together a number of case studies for your benefit. Some are properties in our portfolio, some are client-managed properties, and some are purely hypothetical. Investors rarely budget enough for repairs and maintenance. We set aside 20% of collected rent. Some may find that excessive, but in our experience, it is the minimum acceptable reserve. Not every property we own costs 20%, but some have cost far more. By applying this percentage across all of our properties, we're usually not surprised and almost never caught short. If we have 50 properties renting for an average of $500 a month, that is $25,000 a month in gross income. 20% of that figure is $5,000 or $60,000 over the course of the year to cover labor and materials. If we don't need all of it any given year, it is additional profit to us that we can use for new properties or upgrades to existing properties. We have used 10% of collected rent for professional management fees in each of our case studies. As you know, professional management is critical to your profitability as a real estate investor. Generally, a single-family home will rent towards the high side of the local rent range. Side-by-side doubles will earn less, over-under duplexes will rent for even less, and 3 to 4 units in a single building will often rent for less still. Single-family homes obviously should cost more to purchase on a per-unit basis than a multi-unit building cost. When considering a purchase, our goal is a rent price that is affordable for a substantial portion of the population. In the downloadable case studies bundle, Chris put together examples from different price points, different financing options, and very different ROIs to show you why each property makes sense for an investor. This week, we've included a bonus download with a handful of property valuation case studies to demonstrate what we've discussed and more property valuation principles. Access those and more on the blog today at makerealestatework.com. And we'll see you next week for a chat about the importance of avoiding bankruptcy. I'll see you then.